And good morning or afternoon in case you're watching the replay or the evening. We're so glad you're here. This is the Daily Reset for Success show. And I'm Louise Dewey, Lady Lou, the baby boomer babe. And we have on this other side our wonderful Marion LaSalle. Talk to us, Marion.
Good morning or afternoon. Like Louise said, you may be watching this later, or you could be watching it in a different time zone, right? So, hey, how's it going? Howdy from Houston.
You bet. We're so glad you're here. Anyway, I'm and still in the Christmas spirit, as you can tell over here, and I just love this little lantern. I found it at the Cracker Barrel. I just love that gift shop. And then it's still got Christmas on it, but this spring in March, I'll put some greenery around it and some spring flowers. And then in the summer, I'll have summer flowers, and then in the fall, some fall stuff. So it's going to be my constant companion. I just love this little light. So, anyway, today we have our daily word with Marion, and she's also going to tell us what day, what national day it is. And there's four of them. So, take it away, Marion.
Okay, well, hello. So, today in the Daily Word, which I just love, that's from Unity. And if you'd like to get a copy, I think they have online copies as well. You can go to unity.org. All right, today's a kind of an interesting day. It says, Joy sings in me. So when you wake up, do you feel joyful? You can. It's interesting. Whatever you set your mind to the night before when you go to bed, say, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and filled with joy. And you can really set your intentions as you go to sleep instead of having your monkey mind going, blah, 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 blah. From the moment I wake, I turn my thoughts to the song of my soul. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This familiar tune uplifts and inspires me. Do you guys remember that? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I wish I could sing, and I bet you do too. I start my day grateful to be alive and grateful for the opportunity to shine my inner light. I have inherited spiritual gifts of creativity, wisdom, love, and grace. Gratitude turns to blissful anticipation as I consider the infinite possibilities for sharing my God-given gifts with others. And sometimes certain people, depending on your personality, you just can't help but share. And that's one of the things that Louise and I have figured out, that we have that. We have to share. You couldn't stop us from sharing.
So we would burst.
Yes, or we'll burst. My joy song grows from a gentle whisper to a powerful operatic aria. Beginning my day with this internal melody inspires me to take action on my dreams. There you go, taking action. The joy that sings in me realigns me with my heart and my inner spirit. We all saw the movie The Secret or read the book or both, and a lot of people got the misunderstanding that you just have to think all these wonderful things and they'll happen. But what they forgot to really reinforce is that you do have to take action. Sorry. And it's okay. And if you can't do it alone, you can find somebody to do it with you. Get a partner, like walking every day. We want to reset our success. So whatever way is going to work for you. A partner seems to work for me. Like if I know somebody's going to walk with me and they're waiting for me at say 7 a.m. or whatever time, I'm going to show up. But if it's just me, I could do it tomorrow. It'll be better weather tomorrow. Yeah.
Good excuse.
Yeah.
But that's all it is, an excuse.
Well, yeah. But if you pick a buddy, you might not use that excuse. How's that?
That's right. So it gives you that special camaraderie, if nothing else, because humans are meant to be in communities we're not loners for the most part. Some of us are loners, and that's good. They're inner directed, the introverted people. They're more loners than us extroverts. Marianne and I are extroverted. We have to have community.
Yeah, and I used to think, oh, those poor people, they can't, it's not that at all. It's just we're different personalities. We have different things going on, and some people are introverts, and that's okay. That's what feeds them. They prefer to sit and read or to do something solo, and that's really what triggers them. And if they couldn't do that, they might explode. So it's not good or bad, right? It's just the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Louise, before we move on to the National Day, tell me, how do you wake up in the morning? And how do you want to wake up in the morning if you're not waking up the way you want to?
Well, I just sort of, to be truthful, wake up to go to the bathroom. That's usually the only reason I wake up. Sorry, folks. But it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But I don't really have a feeling of joy because there are times I just, oh God, I got to get up. Gee. So I don't know. I might need to change that.
You can intend for a better wake-up call. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, well,
That's funny.
It's just life.
So when you go to bed at night, are you monkey minding it, or are you aligning for what you want the next day?
Some of both. It depends. At night, I now write my favorite word because that was one of my commitments for the New Year's, to every day write one word and just to express my feeling about that word. So I do that now when I go back to the bedroom, and I a lot of times sleep in my recliner. So the chair is right there, and the little book is right there next to my chair. So I grab that and write my word. And sometimes I'll turn on the television and watch Murder, She Wrote at 10 o'clock. I like that. And other times I'll just go to sleep because I'm exhausted or something. And my cat's usually on my lap. So I'm very comfortable and very peaceful in the evening, late evening. So I just kind of like drift off.
Okay, well, that's good too. And if you're writing your word for the day, that could be an inspiration to wake up the next morning feeling like that word could carry you into the next evening when you write your next word. It's a positive word, right?
Always, always.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody just asked me, what am I doing? I'm kissing and pushing stuff over here. That's my little doggy. She's like, you're talking, so I think you're talking to me, and you're not really paying attention to me. I don't understand. So I'm like, hey, I'm petting her with my foot,
She appreciates you.
Yes.
When we're not typing or doing something really busy at the computer, they think it's okay to interrupt us.
And it is.
It is.
Okay, so the national days today, and if you want to know where I'm getting this information, nationaldaycalendar.com. You can find out, there's a calendar there that tells you all the days that you can look forward to. So if you want to create a program around a special day, you can go and find out what the national day is. So today is National Bittersweet Chocolate Day. And I really like dark chocolate, and usually that's a little bitter. Milk chocolate's, kind of smooth and soft. And I really like it, but a lot of people don't like dark chocolate or bittersweet. What about you, Louise?
I love it. It's my favorite of all.
Okay, see? Now, National Cut Your Energy Cost Day is also today. And I do think about cutting my energy. Here where I live, there's street lights, and everybody's got floodlights, and there's lots of light. I don't have any problem at all having light around me. But I do like to conserve my energy, so I'll have lower lights or less lights, unless I need them. Why not? Then we have National Oysters Rockefeller Day. I don't really understand that one. Do you?
Well, it's a dish. That's the only time I ever ate oysters was oysters Rockefeller. It's the way they prepare it or something, but they're still raw, you know.
No, thank you. Yeah.
No,
All right. What's that?
only one time did I eat oysters.
Oh, raw oysters. I love cooked oysters. Yeah. All right. And the last day we have today is Save the Eagles Day.
Yeah, I read an article on Facebook recently about so many eagles dying because they're eating the carcasses of the animals that the hunters are shooting and not harvesting. They leave the carcass in the field, and then the eagles come and eat the meat, and they're eating the lead in the ammunition, and the
Oh
lead,
dear. Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, and it's killing
Okay.
the eagles. So we got to do something about that.
No. No. Okay. On to something better.
Sorry, that was a downer. Never mind.
I don't want to talk about death and dying, please.
No, not in the morning, especially. We're up in the morning.
That's right. All right. So Louise, what's going on? What's our topic for today?
Well, I've been doing a little research. Oops, I went to the wrong place. I am technically an elder orphan, besides being a baby boomer, of course. But elder orphans are described as individuals who living alone with little to no support system. Now, I don't qualify on that angle because my nephew lives across the street. Well, my driveway at least. And I have a sister and a brother. But I am technically an elder orphan because I have no parents now. And one day when my sister, it was a year later after my mama died, I was telling my sister, I said, well, we're orphans now. And she gave me the weirdest look. She had not thought of it like that. But we're orphans if our parents are no longer living. But elder orphans are those who have little to no support system. And there are a lot of them out there. And there are organizations for those folks. So I'm very pleased with that. Even Houston has a wonderful organization for the elder orphans. They go to parties and have meetings and have speakers. And it's a really good thing. And anyway, according to the statistics, nearly 29% of the 46 million baby boomers, they live alone. 29% of them live alone. That's a lot. And then, let's see, 70% of older people living alone are women. And we knew that. The men just do die sooner. I don't understand all that, but it's just the way it is in our world. Let's see, 46% of all women age 75 and above are living alone. And I don't consider myself living alone, although I am the only human living in my house, because I have an animal. I have friends in my house. They're furry friends, but still, I do live alone, and a lot of people do. And frankly, I enjoy living alone. Do you? Well, Mary, you don't live alone, but a lot of women do enjoy living alone. I think my biggest reason is that I don't have to cook for somebody else because I can eat and cook what I want and not have to be on a schedule. That retirement has done that to me. I don't like schedules anymore. Now, here's another little statistic. 1/4 or 1/4 of all of these elderly Americans live in one of these states. Check this out. California and Florida, which is normal. We know those are the sun states. People go where it's warm. But New York is in that list. What? New York. Wow. And then Illinois, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Again, all cold countries as far as weather. And then Texas. We squeaked in because we're considered a sun state, I think. But 1 million elderly, let's see. Oh, each of these states have more than 1 million elderly people living in them. But it's just amazing because, the baby boomers are the biggest group of people that ever were and ever probably ever will be. So it's just the fastest growing age group in America because a lot of those baby boomers are just now coming into age 65. But I'm proud to be a baby boomer. I don't know about anybody else, but it's amazing the statistics out there of baby boomers. And I feel like, and some of you watching might even or listening might even think about this, forming a group, because I bet you nickel, most of us know elder orphans. And they may have family in another state or something like that, or even close by, but they still live alone and maybe don't have close relatives as far as relationships with their relatives. Because my brother and sister both live in Houston, and we're close on the phone. We talk a lot on the phone, but we don't get together very often because, well, we're just too far away and they both have jobs and I don't. So I'm up here by myself having a good time, retired. But anyway, being a baby boomer has its perks, and I am proud to be one. Yes. So that's about it on the baby boomer situation. Just know that we're growing and that form a group in your area. Because all you have to do is say, oh, let's get together for lunch once a week, or let's go to a movie once a week or every other week. And it's more fun when you get a little group together, 2 or 3 or 4, 5 or 6, however many will show up. Because I know you know people at church. You may know people through your work where you used to work if you're retired. And it's just so much fun, but they need a leader. Somebody has to do the organization. And that could be you. Just get together with your friends and say, look, we're going to do this. And then you have your email or your Facebook. You can send out the invitation. Oh, today we're going to go to such and such a movie. And everybody knows where to meet. And then afterward, you can stop at the nearest restaurant and have a little lunch or dinner. So there's all kinds of ways to keep community within your realm, whether you're alone or not. Even if you have spouse or have close relatives, you still want to get together with your other friends. I have to say this, and my family will understand. My friends are my family. Does that make sense? They're a bigger part of my life than my family is. And that's because of my choice. So if you don't have close family, make new friends and make them your family. Family of choice, we call it. And I like that.
Thank you, Louise.
Huh?
Thank you, Louise, for helping us try to figure out how we can be less lonely. For those people who do feel like they want to have more friends, that would be a great way to do it. To organize or ask someone to organize something if you can't do it. I'm an organizer. I can't help it. I'll start a group. There is no reason to have a group. I'll still start a group. Why not? Let's have a dinner group. I want to share a link with y'all to connect with Louise. If you want to talk about baby boomers, she is the baby boomer babe. So if you go to patreon.com/thebabyboomerbabe, then you'll see her there, and you'll be able to converse with her, send her a message, that type of thing. So in the comments, I've added that link, but let me tell you what it is. It's Patreon, patreon.com/thebabyboomerbabe. No, the baby boomer babe. There's no other.
Right. So we'll have some fun over there.
I think anybody that is interested in baby boomer stuff, starting a group or just talking, because Louise loves to get together with people, and because she's so far out in the country and she doesn't drive much anymore, she can get on with Zoom. If you're not familiar with Zoom, it's zoom.us, and it's a way for people to see each other on the computer, and it feels like you're in the same room.
And it's free. It's a free software.
Sort of.
Well, you talk up for 40 minutes free, and then you just start a new meeting. You don't have to have the paid version.
So Karen says the BBB, baby boomer babe.
Yay.
Right.
No, I'm one of those people. My middle initial is MSU, and that stands for make stuff up. So I made that up.
Yes, she did. I asked her about it one day. I said, the baby boomer babe? She goes, yes, I'm a baby boomer and I'm a babe. So here you go.
I don't care if I am old, I'm still a babe.
That's right. She is the baby boomer babe. And you can see her on Facebook as well, baby boomer babe on Facebook. She's got a website, thebabyboomerbabe.com. I mean, she really is the baby boomer.
Yeah,
Babe.
there's freebies over there on the Facebook page. I mean, on the website.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have fun no matter what we do, right, Marion?
That's what it's all about for me. I know other people have other agendas, and some people get kind of frustrated with me because I don't want to talk about war. I don't want to talk about negative stuff, and they'll look at me like, "Really? That's real life, Marion?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's your life. My life is I want to talk about happiness and love and joy and all the good things." And as a matter of fact, I have one thing I want to share before we go. And that is, I just picked up my brand new copy of The Natural Awakening.
Oh,
Natural
yes.
Awakenings.
Yes.
So I'm sure they have it in your area. Every city, I think, has a Natural Awakenings, and it's the local news about the different things that are going on and people that can help you live a more happy, healthy, natural life.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Great magazine.
Yes.
So
Yes.
check it out. Just Google it. You'll find it on. Mr. Google is our favorite friend.
Yes. Now, I'm talking to you, and I want you to hear me. You can reset. It's still early, okay? If it's not early, don't worry about it.
Start anyway.
Reset. I had to talk to myself this morning. I had a wake-up call. I've got a hernia, and it started hurting this morning and kind of popping out. And I thought, okay, that's a wake-up call. All right. Do not let this get any further. You need to take some of this weight off. You're going to reset today. But what I'm trying to get at, you don't have to have a wake-up call, like a heart attack or a hernia that's popping. You can do this, and all you have to do is commit to yourself.
Yeah.
And if you fall down, you can recommit again. Every single day, we're going to be here to reset for success. Whatever that success is for you, taking weight off, increasing your income, increasing your friends, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, we're here to help you. So feel free to let us know what it is that you would like to reset, and we'll see if we can't find some tips and some ideas to help you reset. Okay? Don't feel stuck. We're here.
We're here. We're there for you. So
Yes.
check us out and share it with your friends, and we'll be back again tomorrow.
Bye for now.
Appreciate you being here. Love you.
Be good.